Every year, 12% of all global trade passes through a single stretch of water in Egypt, the Suez Canal. It's barely wider than a few football fields. And for 1 week in 2021, a single stuck ship shut the entire thing down. That was 6 days. Global trade lost an estimated $10 billion a day. Now imagine it wasn't 6 days. Imagine the Suez Canal closed for an entire year. The canal connects the Mediterranean Sea to the Red Sea, letting ships travel between Europe and Asia without sailing around the entire African continent. Without it, every ship making that journey has only one option: the long way around the Cape of Good Hope. That detour adds over 6,000 miles to the trip. 10 to 14 extra days at sea. For a single container ship, that's hundreds of thousands of dollars in additional fuel alone. Now multiply that by the 18,000 ships that pass through the canal every year. Egypt would be hit first and hardest. The canal generates nearly $10 billion a year in transit fees, one of the country's largest sources of foreign income. A full year without it could trigger a currency crisis and deepen an already fragile economy. Europe depends on the canal for the fastest route to Asian manufacturing. Electronics, clothing, furniture, car parts, all suddenly stuck weeks longer at sea. Retailers would face empty shelves. Factories using imported parts would slow or stop production entirely. China, the world's largest exporter, would face a brutal choice: reroute nearly all westbound trade around Africa, or absorb massive shipping delays to its biggest markets. The United States would feel it too. Even though most US trade with Asia crosses the Pacific, oil and goods moving between the Middle East, Europe, and the East Coast rely heavily on Suez. Energy markets, already sensitive to any disruption, would likely see gas prices climb within weeks. India's trade with Europe, one of its most vital economic relationships, runs almost entirely through the canal. A year-long closure could cost Indian exporters billions and push shipping costs onto everyday consumers. Insurance costs would spike almost immediately. Longer routes mean more time at sea, more exposure to weather. Higher risk means higher premiums, and those costs get passed down the entire supply chain. Oil markets would react fast. A significant share of the world's oil and gas moves through the Suez Canal or the nearby Sumed pipeline. Even a temporary disruption sends energy prices climbing. A full year could mean sustained higher prices at the pump worldwide. And it wouldn't stop there. Higher shipping costs and longer delays ripple into everything: food prices, electronics, clothing, car manufacturing. Economists call this the bullwhip effect. A small disruption at one end of the supply chain creates massive, amplified shortages by the time it reaches the consumer. Some shipping companies would adapt, rerouting fleets, building new distribution hubs. Some might even explore Arctic shipping routes as melting ice opens new paths between Asia and Europe, though those come with their own extreme costs and risks. But adaptation takes time, and a full year is long enough for delays to become permanent changes. New trade patterns, new alliances, new infrastructure investments that could reshape global shipping for decades. The 2021 blockage lasted 6 days and cost the world an estimated $54 billion in trade delays. A full year isn't just 52 times worse. The ripple effects compound: inflation, shortages, and economic strain building on each other, month after month, all from one canal, barely wider than a few football fields, carrying 12% of the entire world's trade. It's a reminder of just how fragile and how connected the modern global economy really is.